Hello everyone, today we will learn how to create Nifty tasks from new Calendly events. Now Calendly is used to create an event where you can get registrations from any invitee or a number of invitees, and Nifty is a project management or project planning software. Now if you have created an event on Calendly, you want that every time a new registration comes to you, a task should be created in your Nifty account as well. But this cannot happen automatically. You might have to do this task one by one manually because both of these applications do not have a direct connection between them. But what if I tell you we can actually automate this process with the help of Pabbly Connect? We will create such an integration where our trigger will be an event created in your Calendly account and our action will be a task will be created in Nifty account. Let us learn how to do it.
So let us learn that how are you going to create a task in your Nifty account whenever a new entry or a new invitee registers themselves for any event that you might have created in your Calendly. We will be doing that with the help of Pabbly here. This is the landing page of Pabbly, and on the right hand side you can see two options: sign up for free and sign in. If you don't have an existing account, you have to click on sign up for free so that you can sign in directly also and get some free tasks. Because I already have one, so I will click on sign in, and then that will take me to the login page of Pabbly. I will click on sign in with Google, and then I will be taken to this page where I can see all the applications provided by Pabbly. Because we are going to connect or integrate two applications today, we are going to use Pabbly Connect for that purpose. Click on access now, and then we'll be taken to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Reaching here, you can see that there is a big blue button on the right side where it is written create workflow. Click on the button and then give a suitable name to your workflow. I'm going to name it as add new task to Nifty from Calendly events. This is the name I've given. Click on create and then a blank workflow will be created for you. When you look at this blank workflow, you will see two boxes. One has trigger written over it and the other has action. Now, what is this trigger and what is this action? A trigger is when this happens, which means that an event will take place in your application that you're going to choose over here. It will be called your trigger application. And when that event or when that trigger takes place, this workflow will move in the direction of the action application and an action will be performed that you are going to assign to your action application. So today our trigger application is going to be Calendly, because once we have created an event in your Calendly, some person, XYZ person, like this is the event I'm talking about. English seminar is going to take place and I have opened the seminar link in a different tab. Now here I have the options of these 3 days. Fine. I will choose one day. I will register myself for this event. And as soon as I register, this will be captured in my Pabbly Connect. And then further, this information will be transferred to Nifty and a new task will be created. So let us choose our trigger event as invitee created. And you have to choose the user one, not the organization one. Why? Because, for example, this is the event I'm talking about and this is my account. So I am the user and this link that the invitee is going to use is created by the user itself. Okay, so you will be using user. Click on connect, add new connection, connect with Calendly, and then it will detect the presence of an open account and will connect. Do not worry, Pabbly Connect is 100% safe. Now, because we have already opened a form in a separate tab, it will automatically detect an organization link and the username, that is my name. Now, when we click on save and send test request, make sure that you go back to your link tab and then register yourselves, because as soon as you click on this button, it will start to look for a new entry or a new registration. So let us click on this button and then go back here and choose a day. For example, I am free to attend the English seminar on 14th of March and I will choose a spot whenever I am comfortable. For example, I am comfortable at 1 p.m. I will confirm it and then enter the details. So I will enter the details of the candidate, the name, the email address, and then any other topic, any specific literature topic or the grammar topic that you want to discuss in the seminar. So you can prior inform to them. I will write over here, John Milton poems. I want to discuss about John Milton poems. So I will schedule this event. And then see, now the registration is confirmed. We'll go back to Pabbly Connect to see that have we received a response and see, yes, there is a response. First of all, we'll see the date created and then the email address, the name of the person whosoever registered, the topic that they want to discuss about, and the questions, like all the basic details that we entered are over here. So which means that our trigger application has worked nicely. We will close this tab. Our trigger is complete till now. We don't need trigger for some time now. We will proceed to our action application, that is going to be Nifty, that is a project management software. So make sure that you've opened your Nifty account over here. Make sure that you've opened your Nifty account over here. As you can see, this is my workload page and 0 open task is shown over here, which means I do not have any task right now. So I will go to this seminar entry, that is the name of my project I'm going to work upon, and it does not have any task over here right now. You can manually create a task over here by clicking on create, that is given over here, but we are going to create a task over here with the help of Pabbly Connect. So we'll go back and enter our action application as Nifty. Choose your application and then your action event is going to be create a task. Now click on this blue button that has connect written over it, add new connection, connect with Nifty, and then it will again automatically detect your present account, and then you just have to find allow and give access to Pabbly Connect, and therefore the authorization is successful now. Okay, now they are connected. So now you have to fill in some of the details of the task only. See, whenever you create a task, if you click on create over here, it will ask you some certain details like now add new task, now what is the name of the task, what are the description related to the task. So that is the basic need. You have to fill those over here. But this is a very important and crucial part of this workflow, that whenever you create a workflow, you have to understand this process called mapping. Now, what is mapping? Mapping is actually creating a pathway between the two steps or any number of steps. How many number of steps are there in your workflow? A pathway is that you create. You have captured information from the Calendly invitee created, and you want to use that information to create a task in your Nifty. So how are you going to transfer the information? That work is going to be done by Pabbly Connect itself. But every time in task name, the name of the task is going to appear. In description, the description will appear. You have to make sure that this happens exactly in the correct way with the help of mapping. How are we going to do mapping is what we will learn right now. Click on this empty field and then you will see insert data from the previous step written over here, which means that you have to insert the data that has been captured by Pabbly Connect in just the previous step. So they will give you the previous step over here as a drop down menu. When you click on this menu, it will have all the list of responses that you have received over here. Okay. So in the task name, you have to enter the name of that person because it already has the name as seminar entries, which means you just have to enter the name of the person. So just map it from here, which means that every new entry will have a separate name, a different name, and that name will come over here. Now the description, so you can enter the description as the email address over here. Okay, you can do one more thing to make it more precise. Write email and colon and give a space. So it will appear as email, colon, and the email address of that person. Now put slash and n. Why are we putting a slash and n? This will do the work of enter, which means that whatever you're going to write after n will appear in the next line under email. And here we will write the important topic. So we can write over here query, colon, space, and then map the query or the question they have, that we had John Milton poems. Okay, so we have done the description over here. Now what is the project ID? Not demo project. We are going to get these tasks created in seminar entries. Then the task group is to do only. Any milestone? No. A due date? Yes, we did have a date, but remember that our date has to be in this format, which means that make sure that whatever date you're going to enter over here has to be in this format. Now this is the created date. This is not the one we want. This is the date of when the registration was created. Come down and find the date. This is the date. Okay, this was the date we chose. So you have to choose this date. Now when you choose this one, make sure that you compare the format given below over here to the date that you have entered in the empty field. It's year, month, and date. That's right. T, hour, minutes, and seconds, and then has a Z without space, which means the format is in the correct manner. This is just a coincidence that you have received a format that was exactly the way you needed it. Otherwise, we were supposed to use a date time formatter in between both these steps to change the format of the date. Now this is done, no banner or no assignee, because we just need to have the entry of all the seminar registrations. And also it does not say required over here, which means this is not a very necessary field. The workflow can still work without these details. We will just simply click on save and send test request. And then yes, see, the message is successfully created and it shows no error, which means our workflow has been successful till now. We will click on save. This saves the workflow, so that in case you leave this page due to any situation, your workflow or your work till now has been saved successfully. We'll go back to Nifty, refresh it a little bit, and see over here a task has been created. Earlier nothing was appearing over here because there was no task. Now you can see to do was the name of the list. Over here, yes, the task group ID was to do, and this was the list name, and this is the name of the person, the email address, and the query. We included a slash and n, which made it very clear that query will appear under or in the next line after email. The due date is this is the time when the person will be available, and all the details are over here the way we entered in our workflow, which means that we have successfully created a task in Nifty with the help of the information that was captured from Calendly when a invitee created their registration. Now, let's do a quick recap of our workflow. Our trigger application was Calendly. We already created an event in our Calendly and then we registered ourselves in that event. That response was captured by Pabbly Connect once we connected both the accounts. And then this response was used to further transfer the information to Nifty. Here we learned a very important step, that was mapping. We mapped the correct information in the correct fields. Remember to fill in the fields specifically where required is written, and other fields where required is not written and you don't need it for your case, then you can leave it empty. Click on save and send test request. You will receive this response which will say successfully created, which means there is no change or no error required. Click on save, and thus you can check that yes, a task has been created in Nifty successfully. So this was the whole workflow. I hope this helped.
Not just these applications, but you can integrate many other applications using Pabbly Connect. If you have any issue regarding Pabbly, you can email us at support@pabbly.com. You can ask your queries at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any doubts regarding our pricing, then you can connect us through this given website. If you found this video helpful in any way, then make sure to share this with your friends and colleagues to make their life easier by creating automations. We will meet in the next video. Till then, do not forget to like our video and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.